Look around you. Everything you have ever known, every city, every ocean, every person who has ever lived, exists on a tiny world floating in darkness. Tonight, when you look at the sky, you may see thousands of stars. But what you are seeing is actually the past. But here's something even stranger. The light from some stars you see tonight began its journey before humans even existed. You're not just looking across space, you're looking back in time. And the scale gets even crazier. If the Milky Way were the size of North America, our entire solar system would be smaller than a coin. That's how small we are. And that raises a disturbing question. In a universe this vast, with billions of stars and trillions of planets, where is everybody? Some scientists believe intelligent civilizations should be everywhere. Yet, after decades of searching, we have found nothing. Not a signal, not a message, not a single confirmed civilization. One possibility is unsettling. Perhaps intelligent civilizations do appear throughout the universe, but before they can spread among the stars, they destroy themselves. Maybe every civilization reaches a point where its own technology becomes its greatest threat. Scientists call this idea the Great Filter, a barrier that prevents life from becoming a galaxy-spanning civilization. The terrifying question is, have we already passed it, or is it still ahead of us? Maybe the greatest mystery is not whether aliens exist. Maybe the real mystery is why the universe seems so silent. Across billions of stars and countless planets, we have found no clear sign of another civilization. Not a message, not a signal, not even a whisper. And perhaps one day, another civilization will look into the darkness and ask the same question we ask today. Are we alone? Until then, the silence of the cosmos remains one of the greatest mysteries ever known. Imagine that somewhere among the stars, another civilization decides to send a message today. A simple greeting, a signal, proof that they exist. But would we ever receive it? Even light, the fastest thing in the universe, has a limit. A message traveling at the speed of light could still take years, decades, or even centuries to reach another star. Space is not empty. It is enormous. When we look at the night sky, the stars seem close together, but appearances can be deceiving. The nearest star beyond our sun is Proxima Centauri. Even traveling at the speed of light, its distance is measured in years, not minutes. Imagine sending a message to a civilization around that distant star. Your signal would spend years crossing the darkness. And if they replied immediately, you would wait years more for their answer. And that's only for the nearest star. For civilizations farther away, a single exchange could take centuries. We often imagine alien civilizations existing somewhere in the universe right now. But what if we are asking the wrong question? What if another civilization rose, explored the stars, and vanished, millions of years before the first human ever walked the Earth? In a universe that is billions of years old, timing may be everything. Civilizations could appear and disappear like brief flashes in the dark, separated not only by distance, but by time itself. We may be looking for neighbors who are already gone. If intelligent civilizations existed before us, then one disturbing question remains. What happened to them? Why did they disappear? Did they destroy themselves? Did they exhaust their world? Or is there a hidden danger in the universe that every advanced civilization eventually encounters? What if something exists in the universe that stops civilizations from ever becoming advanced enough to reach the stars? That would explain something strange. Why the universe is completely silent. Scientists call this idea the Great Filter. Not a theory of life, but a possible wall in evolution, that almost everything fails to pass. On Earth, life appeared extremely early. As soon as the planet became stable, it began. That should not be common, because if life starts easily, then the universe should be full of it. But when we look up, we see nothing. For billions of years, Earth was alive, but empty of intelligence, a living planet, with no one to notice it. This suggests something uncomfortable. Most planets may never move beyond simple life, stuck at the very beginning, forever. Intelligence arrived extremely late on Earth, almost like it was never guaranteed to happen. Across billions of stars, there is no confirmed signal, no contact, no evidence of civilizations, only silence. So, the question becomes unavoidable. Are we early in the universe, or are we one of the very few that made it this far? One possibility is disturbing. The great filter might already be behind us. Something almost no life survives, but we did. But there is another possibility, even more unsettling. The filter is not behind us. It is ahead of us. Advanced civilizations may not last long enough to reach the stars because something ends them first, from within. It may not be war or nature. It may be progress itself, the point where intelligence becomes too powerful to control. The most frightening possibility is not that we are alone. It is that countless civilizations may have come before us and failed, and we may be next. The strange part is, we have already found planets that should be capable of life, but they show no signs of development at all, as if they stopped very early. In physics, nothing prevents life from continuing upward. So, if it stops, something must be stopping it, not randomly, but repeatedly, which means this is not a single event. It may be a pattern across time itself, something that appears again and again on different worlds. And if that is true, then the Great Filter is not an accident. It is a process, something built into the path of intelligent life. Humanity often sees itself as inevitable, as if intelligent life was always destined to appear. But Earth's history tells a very different story. For most of our planet's existence, there were no cities, no technology, no humans. Only a constantly changing world fighting for survival. More than 99% of all species that ever lived on Earth are now extinct. Entire worlds of life appeared and vanished without a trace. If intelligent life is common, then extinction may be even more common, and Earth has come dangerously close more than once. 66 million years ago, Earth belonged to the dinosaurs. For more than 150 million years, they ruled the planet. They survived changing climates, shifting continents, and countless challenges. To any observer watching from space, their future would have seemed certain. But the universe does not care how successful a species becomes. Far beyond Earth, a silent traveler was already moving through the darkness. A mountain-sized asteroid, carrying a future no living creature could imagine. When it struck, the impact transformed the planet in a matter of hours. Forests burned, the sky turned dark, and the world that the dinosaurs knew began to disappear. Days became months. Months became years. Food chains collapsed. Entire ecosystems vanished. One of the most successful groups of animals in Earth's history was pushed toward extinction. But the most astonishing part of this story is what happened next. Because if that asteroid had missed Earth, everything might have been different. The dinosaurs may have continued to dominate the planet. Mammals might have remained small creatures hiding in the shadows. There would be no cities, no technology, no rockets leaving Earth, no telescopes exploring the universe, and no humans asking the questions we ask today. Our entire civilization may depend on a single event that lasted only a moment. A tiny change in the past could have erased our future completely. And if intelligent life depends on moments like these, then perhaps the path to civilization is far more fragile than it appears. Perhaps countless worlds came close, and then took a different path. But what if the answer is even stranger? What if the reason we have never found another civilization is not because life is impossible, but because planets like Earth are extraordinarily rare? For a long time, scientists assumed that Earth was probably nothing special, just one planet among billions, just another world orbiting another ordinary star. But the more we learn about our planet, the more unusual it begins to look. Earth exists in a remarkably narrow safe zone around the sun, a little closer. And the oceans could have evaporated a little farther, and much of the planet might have remained frozen. Yet, somehow, Earth sits in exactly the right place. And that is only the beginning. Our planet is protected by an invisible magnetic shield, a force field stretching deep into space. Every second, it deflects dangerous particles racing toward us from the sun. Without it, our atmosphere could slowly disappear, and life as we know it might never have survived. Then there is the moon. At first glance, it seems ordinary, a silent companion in the night sky, but its influence reaches far beyond moonlight. The moon helps stabilize Earth's rotation. Without it, our climate could swing wildly over millions of years, creating a world far less predictable for complex life. And perhaps the strangest part is this: none of these conditions seem important on their own, but together, they create a planet where intelligence had a chance to emerge. A stable star, liquid water, a protective magnetic field, a large stabilizing moon. Each piece may seem small, but remove just one, and the story of Earth could have been very different, which raises an uncomfortable question. If our planet required such an extraordinary combination of circumstances, how many other worlds have been lucky enough to get them all? For most of human history, we had no way of knowing. The night sky was filled with stars, but no one knew whether planets existed around them. Perhaps every star had worlds of its own, or perhaps Earth was truly alone. Then everything changed. In the last few decades, astronomers began discovering planets beyond our solar system, one after another. Then hundreds, then thousands. Entire worlds hidden in the darkness suddenly began to appear. Some were larger than Jupiter. Others were smaller than Earth. Some orbited 2 stars at once, while others traveled through space without any star at all. The universe was revealing something extraordinary. Planets were everywhere, and for a moment, that seemed like very good news. Because if planets are common, then life should be common too. But the deeper scientists looked, the stranger the picture became. Many of these worlds were nothing like Earth. Some were so hot that metal could melt on their surfaces. Others were frozen wastelands drifting through eternal darkness. Some were bombarded by radiation, powerful enough to strip away entire atmospheres. World after world was discovered. Yet, finding another Earth proved far more difficult. And that raises a fascinating possibility. Perhaps planets are common, perhaps even life is common. But worlds capable of supporting intelligent civilizations may be far rarer than we ever imagined. And if that is true, then the silence of the universe becomes a little less mysterious. When we look into the night sky, it is easy to assume that we arrived late. After all, the universe is almost 14 billion years old. Human civilization appeared only moments ago on the cosmic clock. Compared to the age of the cosmos, we seem unbelievably young. But what if that assumption is completely wrong? What if humanity did not arrive late, but early? At first, the idea sounds absurd. How could a civilization living nearly 14 billion years after the Big Bang possibly be early? Yet some scientists believe exactly that, because the universe may have far more future ahead of it than past behind it. The stars we see tonight are not the first generation of stars. They are the descendants of countless earlier generations. The earliest stars lived fast and died young. Many exploded before planets like Earth could even exist. The ingredients needed for life, carbon, oxygen, iron, were forged inside those ancient stars and scattered across space. In a sense, every atom in your body is part of a story billions of years older than Earth itself. And that story may still be in its opening chapters. Consider our own galaxy. The Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars. Many of them are older than the Sun. Yet star formation has not stopped. Even now, new stars continue to be born. New planetary systems continue to form. New opportunities for life continue to appear. And this process may continue for trillions of years, not millions, not billions, trillions. That changes everything. Because if intelligent life emerges slowly, then most civilizations may not exist yet. They are not hidden, they are not silent, they are not extinct. They simply have not been born. Imagine standing in the middle of a vast forest. You look around and see only a few young trees. It would be easy to conclude that the forest will always look this way. But what if the forest has only just begun to grow? What if most of the trees are still seeds waiting beneath the soil? The universe may be similar. Perhaps we are looking for neighbors in a cosmic city that has not been built yet. Perhaps future civilizations will be far more numerous than those alive today. And perhaps, billions of years from now, the night sky will look very different. Future observers may see a universe filled with life, filled with signals, filled with civilizations, while we are living in the quiet beginning, which leads to a remarkable possibility. The reason the universe feels empty may not be because life is rare. It may be because the greatest age of life has not arrived yet. And if that is true, then humanity may be among the first civilizations to open its eyes and ask the question, are we alone? At this very moment, something extraordinary is happening somewhere in the universe. A star is exploding. A civilization is making a discovery. A planet is witnessing its first sunrise. An entire world is changing forever, and nobody knows. Not humanity, not another civilization, not anyone. We like to imagine the universe as one giant story unfolding together, one shared moment, one cosmic present. But the universe never promised us that. In fact, the universe may not have a shared present at all. If a civilization lives 1,000 light years away, the light from their world needs 1,000 years to reach us, and the light from Earth needs 1,000 years to reach them, which means if they look at our planet tonight, they do not see us. They see Earth as it was 1,000 years ago, long before modern cities, long before spacecraft, long before humanity understood the universe. And if we looked back at them, we would face exactly the same problem. Neither civilization sees the other as they are, only as they were. Suddenly, the universe becomes a very strange place, because every observer is living in a different version of reality. Every star, every planet, every civilization, separated not only by distance, but by time itself. And that leads to a realization most people never consider. At this very moment, events are unfolding across the cosmos that may never be witnessed by anyone else. A civilization could be celebrating its greatest achievement. Another could be disappearing forever. A new form of life could be opening its eyes for the first time. Entire histories could be unfolding among the stars. And the news is still traveling, crossing oceans of space, trying to reach someone, anyone. Perhaps that is the true nature of the universe. Not one giant stage, but billions of separate stories unfolding in silence, each waiting for its message to arrive. And then comes the strangest realization of all. We often ask, what is happening in the universe right now? But perhaps that question has no answer, because there is no observer capable of seeing everything. No civilization capable of receiving every message. No intelligence capable of witnessing the whole picture. The universe has no audience, no master observer, no cosmic control room where all information comes together. Only fragments, pieces, perspectives. And perhaps that means the most complete picture of reality does not exist anywhere. Not on Earth, not around another star, not even in the most advanced civilization imaginable. Because everyone sees only a tiny part of the story. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember this. The greatest mystery may not be whether we are alone. The greatest mystery may be that nobody anywhere in the universe knows what is happening right now. The people who believed the Earth was the center of the universe were not stupid. They were convinced. That's what should worry us. Because every generation inherits ideas that feel obvious, ideas that feel too reasonable to question. And every generation eventually discovers that some of them were wrong. We look at the past and ask, how could they have believed that? But perhaps that is the wrong question. The right question is, what are we believing right now? History has a habit of repeating the same lesson. The Earth was not the center. The sun was not the center. Our galaxy was not the universe. Every time humanity drew a boundary around reality, reality shattered it. And yet, here we are again, convinced. Imagine entering a library with 100 books. You spend your entire life studying 5. You learn every page, every sentence, every word. Eventually, you begin to feel that you understand the library, but 95 books remain closed, unread, unknown. Do you understand the library, or only the books that happen to be open? Perhaps humanity faces the same problem. Humanity often speaks as if it has discovered the universe. The truth may be stranger. We may have only discovered the part that allows itself to be seen. And if that is true, then the most dangerous words in human history may not be, "We know nothing." The most dangerous words may be, "Now we understand." Because every generation that believed it had reached the end of the map discovered another ocean. Perhaps the history of knowledge is not a journey towards certainty. Perhaps it is a journey toward humility. Because reality keeps refusing to fit inside our assumptions. The people who came before us were not foolish. They were convinced, just as we are convinced. What truth is standing directly in front of us, hidden only by our certainty? For centuries, humanity has mistaken the shoreline for the end of the ocean. Every time we stepped forward, the horizon stepped back. Every answer revealed a larger mystery. And if history is any guide, then the greatest discoveries in human history may not lie behind us. They may still be waiting, beyond the horizon. For thousands of years, humanity believed every mystery had an answer. Every unexplained light, every strange shadow, every unanswered question. We believed that one day, we would understand it all. But after everything we've discovered, maybe the universe was never making us that promise. Maybe that promise existed only in our imagination. Because every time we thought we had reached the end, we discovered another beginning. Look back at everything we've discovered. Every answer we celebrated quietly became the beginning of another mystery. We spent centuries believing we were reaching the end of the story, but every page we turned revealed another chapter waiting to be written. We weren't moving towards certainty. We were learning how to live with wonder. Every discovery changed more than our understanding. It changed our expectations. We stopped asking, "When will we know everything?" and quietly began asking, "What incredible question comes next?" Thousands of years ago, someone looked up at the night sky for the very first time. They didn't know about galaxies, black holes, or the beginning of the universe, but they felt something, the same feeling we still feel today. Wonder. That feeling survived every civilization, every discovery, every generation. Because before science, before telescopes, before rockets, there was curiosity. And perhaps there always will be. Maybe the universe never promised us all the answers. Maybe it gave us something far greater. The reason to keep searching, the courage to keep wondering, the hope that the next discovery could change everything once again. We were born beneath the same sky. The only thing that ever changed was how far our curiosity could take us.